Hey everyone. Sorry if my voice is a little hoarse today. Probably a little sick. But I have another story for you again. I've been lucky, or maybe I've had too much time on my hands that I've been able to find these, so we'll see. It's up to you, I guess. Same old story. Some guy on Facebook Marketplace posted, like 15, 20 minutes ago. So I'm like, oh, it was very recent. Posted a lot of cards. It said 220. Usually that's beyond my price range, obviously. But out of curiosity, I added them all up, and they got up to like 280. So I'm like, okay, this guy knows his stuff. It was weird because the description was like, hey, I need money now, to repair my car or something like that. So I'm like, whatever. And then I refreshed the listing, and he knocks that down to 155. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I don't know why you put 280 on it at the start, but whatever. So I see how far away it is, and it's an hour away. And that sucks. That always sucks because, driving. But I messaged him and I said, hey, are these all the cards? And he says, yes. And there was comics in there too. And so just to get the conversation rolling, I say, hey, are these the only comics? He goes, yes. And comics aren't worth anything. And I said, hey, will you do 80? And he goes, no, I can't. I marked all these cards down, even though that they're damaged and this and the other thing. The lowest I'll go is 130. Or he's like, yeah, if you can come within the hour, I'll do 130. And I let him stew for a little, and then maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I said, will you do 110? And he goes, do you have any crappy slabs that I can remember my collection by? So I show him the PSA 5 Pikachu, the PSA 5 Jungle Pikachu that I've shown off in this video series before, that I got in a lot with a bunch of other PSA cards, and it's a PSA 5. It's thrashed. I said, is this what you're like referring to? He goes, yeah. I'll do 110 and that Pikachu for everything. So we drive down, pick it up, and here's what I got. So a lot of the cards in here are actually pretty thrashed, but that'll be up to you to figure out. First thing we got is a Fossil Hypno. Now this isn't on the sleeve, this is on the card. Some guy took his pen and scratched out the thing. I don't think he liked the fact that it only did 30 damage. Maybe he wanted to do like 80 damage. And there's a little pen mark up here. And this card is beat, but with the writing on the front, is what it is. Next, and these are in no real particular order. No particular order. I'm just trying to do them out. I got first edition Dark Flareon, pretty cool. Out of all the uncommons to get first edition on, pretty cool. Can't be complete with that. Yet another first edition Holo Machamp. This guy is in pretty beat up. They're all beat up like this, but whatever. We have a legendary collection reverse Holo Mankey. But you can you can see it in the picture. It's thrashed. It is. Back doesn't seem too bad, but the front you can see beat up down there. There's a thing there. There's a thing there. There's a thing there. And there's a thing there. Anywhere else? Oh, up here too. Yep. So this is thrashed, but it's a reverse holo legendary collection. Very cool. My second one of these. So yeah. Speaking of legendary collection, we have a holo Dark Raichu from legendary collection. Regular holo, and it's beat. It's beat up, but it's to be expected. Again, these cards are old. Do what you can with them. This is an interesting one. We've got a Japanese Misty's Golduck. I don't really usually care about the Japanese cards, but figured since this one was from like the Wizards of the Coast era, that I'd give it a sleeping top loader. This thing's thrashed, but still pretty cool. You know, figure I'd give the respect to the Japanese Wizard of the Coast Holos, even though they're not usually worth as much as the English ones. And I try to have only an English collection. Let's see what's next. Okay, well, this is a illustration rare from I believe that's Temporal Forces. Good old Lickitung. I mean, it's a new card. It's in good condition. I mean, a little something up there, but pretty cool. We got oh man, I don't know really which order I should do these in. Kind of difficult to choose, but we'll do this. Next we have Fossil Lapras Holo. Pretty cool. I think I have one or two of these, and this one is a little beat up, but not too crazy. Next we have Jungle Vaporeon Holo. Always wanted to have one of these guys. You know, it's an Eevee. You can't lose with these guys. And this is, again, beat up, but not too terrible. Next, we have Koga's Ditto from Gym Challenge. Unfortunately, the funny thing is I don't think, I mean, I think this is dirt. I think that's not supposed to be on there, but this is, like, that up there is part of the art, I think. I should probably check the actual art for this then. But regardless, it's a cool card, but then you take a look. I might not get it on camera. No. Can I get on the back? Well, the back is thrashed, but there's also a crease going along the entire middle of the card. It's faint, not compared to the next card I'm about to show you, but no, it's damaged or whatever, and it's a little dirty, but hey, it's a cool card I don't have. At the end of the day, I don't really care about condition as long as I get a good deal on them. And I really can't complain about condition when I look at this next one because it's yeah. So this is Expedition Blastoise, the non-holo rare, and this bad boy is destroyed. Creases like from there to there, there to there. I think he took a drill in there. I think this is the classic, you know, playground trade. Let me just fold it into a little thing I can carry in my pocket. This guy's destroyed. But it's cool. It's Expedition. And I don't have it, so. And it's still, even in damage, it's still worthy of a top loader, which is crazy. It shows you just how crazy those Expedition cards can get. Speaking of Expedition, we have an Expedition non-holo Charizard here, which thankfully isn't in as bad a condition, though by all means is still, you know, beat up. But again, a very cool card from the Expedition set that I don't have, and I really never thought I'd get for a good deal. So, yeah. Last three cards. We have this Full Art Tornadus EX from Dark Explorers. Pretty cool card. I always thought there was a nick up there, you know, like a scratch, but it's actually part of this guy's hair. It's a new card, and so you think, oh, it'd be a good condition, but no. It's not in terrible condition, but it is beat all along the sides. Yeah. But again, it's not a card I have. I don't have this card, and it's even you know, beat up a little. It's still worth a pretty penny. We have Gengar Level X from Arceus. This is a cool one. You can't lose with Gengar, and it's not a promo card, Level X. It's from the actual set itself. And all things considered, this card's in pretty good condition. It's a little dirty, right? There's a little thing of dirt and some stuff. Yeah. So again, some light stuff on the sides, and you got like this corner down here. But again, all things considered, this is a pretty cool card that I didn't have, and I think I got a good deal on. Last card that I think really made it, and again, this was a gut check here because I really didn't know if I could get, you know, $330 out of this lot, because I mean I paid it 110, and that's what I usually like to go for. I think the end up total is about 275, so I mean I can't complain. Is this bad boy? It's Ancient Mew, and you know, I pulled it out of the binder that it was in, and I anticipated that it would be just as beat up, if not as more beat up, than the other cards in the lot. But again, maybe it's because it's all holo foil and I just can't see it, but this card is beautiful. It's in really good condition. The only thing I can really see that I could even really remotely complain about is like a small little like scuff up here. You can barely even get in the camera. You might be able to see it. Like a little dent in there, but really, I mean, you can see that a little dent at the bottom right there. But I mean, that's me trying to like pinpoint things. This card is beautiful. It's in really good condition and will certainly replace my Ancient Mew that I had before, which was in good condition, but it had a, you know, a dent right in here. It's a cool card to have anyways, but I mean, it's in like near mint condition. It is in really good condition. And for a promo card that was, you know, given out at the movies and people shoved in their pockets and stuff, like, I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool one. So yeah. But that was not it. Those were all the regular cards. I also were able to get 4 graded cards. Now, before you start going crazy, there's nothing insane about this, but I figured I'd just show you. First of all, we got a base set 2 Vulpix, which got a CGC 8.5. I took this guy's whole collection, so I didn't really have a say or give a crap what graded cards were here. These are all just odds and ends, so yeah. I mean, none of these cards have any have a value, but considering I also traded the PSA 5 Pikachu, I think these have slightly more value than that card did. We have a CGC 8.5 Milotic V from Rebel Clash. This one's interesting because it has the old CGC logo, so you can tell this was graded a little in the past. Next, we have a CGC 9 Giratina V-Star, but it's Japanese, so it's from the V-Star Universe set. 9's good, but from a new set, you know, 2022, not that good. It is what it is. Same thing with the 8.5 on this. 8.5 on this is not bad because it's an older card, but anyways, yep, can't complain. And last, but certainly not least, base set Squirtle. You know I have an affinity for this guy. Unfortunately, he scored the lowest out of all these guys. It would have been really, really cool to get a CGC 9 or at least an 8.5 on this guy, but no. 7.5 for my main man, Squirtle. It's not great, and, you know, it is what it is. But I also, you know, remember, these were throw-ins. I didn't even account these into the total for the value of this lot. I went solely off of the other cards because I knew these things probably didn't have a value, but it's pretty cool. I traded a crappy PSA 5. Look at it this way. I traded a crappy PSA 5 slab for 4 CGC slabs, 7.5 and 8.5 and 8.5 and a 9. You might say the Pikachu was more useful because it's Pikachu. I disagree. I like Squirtle. Squirtle's my main man. I probably would have traded that PSA Pikachu for this Squirtle, for the Squirtle alone. So to get these other 3 were pretty cool. So yeah. So yeah, $110, and for those 4 slabs and all of these other cards here. So I don't think I did too bad. You know, I gotta call it quits at some point. For the love of God, I've been buying stuff pretty often this past week. But yeah, cool stuff. I thought I got a good deal on it, and it will certainly nonetheless be good additions to my collection. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.